Welcome back to evening number 2 of the boys 16th Region 62nd District High School Basketball Tournament from Harold Holbrook Gym at East Carter High School. I'm Chris Dickerson along with Stephen Gullett. Tonight we flip to the boys side of the card. We have the number 1 seed, the Elliott County Lions, taking on the number 4 seed, the West Carter Commons. Steve, good to be back with you again this evening.
Oh yeah, good to be back.
Last night we saw an excellent girls game, the last game between Morgan County and West Carter. Morgan County prevailed to move on to play East Carter here on Thursday evening. Tonight we start the boys side of the ledger with single games. What kind of thoughts do you have about the game tonight?
It's Elliott County comes in as the number 1 seed. West Carter's the number 4. But I think, this time of year, we talked about it last night, that, you just take those records and throw them out the door. It's a brand new season. Everybody starts from scratch, and you just never know what's going to happen. I think Elliott County probably wants to come out here, run and gun, get up and down the floor, get a high-scoring game, and they win 15, 20 points. But now if it's going to be a low-scoring, slow game, it favors West Carter. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how the game, which tempo dictates the game, but we'll see what happens.
Well, these kids come into the gym the middle of October and begin practice. They start playing around Thanksgiving or the 1st of December.
Yep.
They play all year long, anywhere from 20 to 25, 26 games, and they get to this one game.
Yep.
And it's win or go home tonight.
And this one is, there's so much pressure on this first game.
There is.
And really there's probably more pressure on the number 1 seed than they are the number 4 seed. They're a little more relaxed, really nothing to lose, and you just never know how it's going to turn out.
Well, if
neutral court.
If you win your first game, you're guaranteed 2 more. You'll play in the district championship, and then you'll go on to the regional regardless.
Right.
And you're only 4 wins away from going to Rupp Arena in the state tournament. But you've got to win the first one.
You got to win this first one. Yep.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, PLLC, and Stockyards Bank and Trust. We'll go back to the studio, get in a couple of commercials, and when I come back, we'll get into the nuts and bolts on both of these teams. You're watching the boys 62nd District High School Basketball Tournament from East Carter High School, and we'll be back right after this.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Appalachian Wireless, we believe the future of our region starts with our students. That's why we're proud to award scholarships to non-deserving high school seniors throughout the Appalachian Wireless coverage area from the class of 2026. It's our way of investing in the hard work and dedication and the next generation of leaders right here at home. So students can learn more at any Appalachian Wireless retail location or at AppalachianWireless.com, or just by asking their guidance counselor on how to apply. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know. Familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
My family began their relationship with Stockyards Bank many years ago with my grandmother, and that passed down to my parents being customers there. Then as a young adult, I began doing business with Stockyards Bank. I would just like to thank Stockyards Bank for being there for me over the years and through the generations, and to know how much I appreciate doing business with them.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
Back here in Grayson, a little over 20 minutes before the official introduction of the starting lineups and the start of this game between Elliott County and West Carter. Stephen, give me your thoughts on both of these teams here this evening before I get into my nuts and bolts of what's going on.
Well, both of these two teams did meet twice this season. First, they were actually at Olive Hill. Elliott County come out on top by a score of 59-43, led by Elijah Faulkner's 20 points. He had 5 three-pointers in that game. Tyson Crabtree had 16 points and 8 rebounds. Lake Atkins was in double figures with 10. And Ian Griffith had 6 points and 8 rebounds. West Carter was led in scoring by Wade Lawson with 11 points. Nathan Webb had 9. Brody Boggs had 8 and 6. He had 8 points and 6 rebounds. Nathaniel Hale had 7 points. Christian Clark had 2 points and 4 rebounds. So those are the names you're going to hear tonight. And then we had the game on SpreeTV back on February the 9th. And Elliott County came out on top on that game as well, 57-43. And that was led by Lake Atkins' 25 points and 7 rebounds. Ethan Copley had 11 points. Ian Griffith, 10 points and 10 rebounds, had a double-double. And Tyson Crabtree, he got into a little bit of foul trouble in that first half and ended up with 7 points in the game. West Carter was led in scoring by Brody Boggs with 15 points, and he had 5 rebounds as well. Wade Lawson had 13 points, and one note in that game, Nathan Webb was held scoreless. So that was kind of an odd game for him. So I think, with these two teams, they know each other. They played twice already this year. They play each other all the time. Coaches know each other. It's going to be one of those games that you just never know. And I think, to me, I think Elliott County's got to keep the tempo up and down, and Mr. Crabtree cannot get in foul trouble.
Well, these first two games, or these last two games you just talked about here that they played earlier in the year, Elliott County won those games by a combined 30 points. But the thing that fascinated me when you really got into breaking down the stats and looking at this game is Elliott County shot almost 50% from the floor in those two games combined on 43 of 87, and they held West Carter to 36.8%. And not only that, but when you back it out behind the three-point line, Elliott County shot 11 of 29 for 37.9%, and they held West Carter to 3 of 23 in those two games for 13%.
Yep.
And that was the difference the first two games they played.
And then that second game they played at Sandy Hook in Elliott County, Lake Atkins, he had 25 points. He had 13 in the third quarter. Yeah, he went off in that third quarter.
You looking at at some of the series notes between these two teams overall since '98, Elliott County is 51-23 head-to-head against West Carter in the 74 games they've met. Elliott County has won the last 6 meetings, and they're 6-4 the last 10 games between the Lions and the Comets. District tournament history on these two teams. In the first round games, Elliott County 6-2 the last 8 games that they've met in the first round of the district tournament. 12-3 overall in the 62nd district tournament against West Carter since 2001. And Elliott County defeated West Carter last year in Sandy Hook in the first round, 50-43.
Yep.
Taking a look at some of the nuts and bolts for both of these teams and individuals going into this game tonight. First, let's take a look at Elliott County, the number 1 seed, coming into the tournament and regular season district champion. Elliott County under the direction of head coach Corbin Spencer in his first season. The Lions bring a record of 15-8 into this game, and they were 7-3 the last 10 games of the regular season. Looking at some of the happenings during the season for Elliott County, their last game they lost in Summit to Boyd County, 87-79, and that loss actually snapped a 6-game winning streak for Elliott County, and they won 11 of their last 9 to finish the regular season. When the calendar year flipped to 2026, Elliott County's played 13 games in 2026. They're 9-4 in those games, and all 4 of their losses came on the road after the first of the year at Raceland, here at East Carter, in Vanceburg to Lewis County, and their last game of the season that they lost last Thursday evening in Summit to Boyd County. Versus the district during the regular season, Elliott County, again, the number 1 seed. They had a record of 5-1. They are also 10-5 on the season against 16th region competition. A little bit of district tournament history for Elliott County. Last 25 years in first-round games, Elliott County has a record of 17-8. Their last 12 first-round games in the tournament, they're 9-3. They beat West Carter last year in Sandy Hook, 50-43. And Elliott County's won this district tournament 10 times in the last 25 years. Their last district tournament championship came in 2022, and ironically enough, it was here at East Carter. They defeated East Carter 63-51. They've been a runner-up here in this district tournament 7 times in the last 25 years. And the last time they was runner-up was last year. They was runner-up to Morgan County. Morgan County defeated them in the championship game of the tournament at Sandy Hook, 53-50. Sweet spots on the scoreboard for Elliott County. On the offensive side of the floor, when Elliott County scores 70 points or better, they've done that 7 times this season. They have a record of 6-1 in those games. And on the defensive end of the floor, when they hold to their opponents to 50 points or less, they did that 10 times this year during the regular season, and Elliott County has a record of 9-1 in those basketball games. Team averages for Elliott County, they scored 1,440 points during the regular season, averaged 62.6 points per game. On the defensive end of the floor, they give up 1,220 points on the season for an average of 53 points per game. And they was the number 1 defense in the 16th region and 36th in the state of Kentucky. Stephen Gullett's on the floor now. We'll go to him and he'll interview the head coaches here before the game. He's with Jeremy Webb.
All right, we're down on the court side with Jeremy Webb. He's the head coach of the West Carter Comets. Coach, appreciate you taking time out to speak with us.
Yep, no problem.
Hey, I guess it's tournament time. Big crowd's going to be loud. What's West Carter got to do to get a big win tonight?
Well, everything Elliott County does is in the half, does really well is in the half court. They really execute offensively. They're really physical and do a good job defensively in the half court. So, I mean, it's going to be important for us to try to keep them off balance and not let them get comfortable, because anytime they can get comfortable with, really any one thing, then, that 10-0, 10-2 run, right, will happen, and then you'll be behind on them. And they're a team that takes well enough care of the basketball. They're an extremely smart team. It's going to be difficult to overcome any kind of deficit on them. So I think a good start, a good first half is going to be important for us.
And I guess you've come in here with you won 4 out of 5, so you're on a high note. So tell us a little bit about your team.
A lot better than last time we were talking. We were coming off several losses there. Yeah, but hopefully feeling better about ourselves. We lost that last game at McGoffin County, and people look at their record and think, well, they're not very good. That's wrong. They're a solid basketball team. We just had a poor second half, and had 39 the first half, couldn't get it in the basket the second half. Maybe we were spent a little bit, but it is what it is. But this week, right? It's a whole new ball game, right? You can take the records and kind of throw them out, and it only matters. Only what matters is from here on out, right? So take care of business tonight. You give yourself a chance in the regional tournament.
There you go. And Coach, I know you got a game to play tonight, so we'll let you go. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
Good luck to
appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back. We'll get Corbin Spencer here, the head coach of Elliott County. You're watching high school basketball on SpreeTV, Channel 2.
Stephen Gullett with the interview of Jeremy Webb. Let's get back to looking more into Elliott County here. We was talking about their defense. Their defense giving up 53 points per game on the season. That's good enough for number 1 in the 16th region, and they've got the 36th ranked defense scoring-wise in the state of Kentucky. Positive point differential of plus 9.6 points per game. Elliott County outscored their opponents by 220 points during the regular season. The Lions shoot 47.5% from the floor on the season. They average putting up 49 shots per game. From behind the three-point line, 31.6%. and they average putting up 20 shots per game from behind the three-point line. At the free throw line, Elliott County shoots 68.8% as a team on the season, and they average getting to the free throw line 15 times per game. They pull down 28.7 rebounds per game. They pulled down a total of 661 rebounds during the regular season. Team leaders for Elliott County scoring, number 00, the big guy, Tyson Crabtree, leads Elliott County in scoring at 15.7 points per game. Shooting, Crabtree's their best shooter from the floor at 62.7%. That's good enough to put him in the top 50 in the state of Kentucky at number 43. From behind the three-point line, Lake Atkins, number 21, 38.6% leads Elliott County in shooting from distance. From the free throw line, number 24, Ethan Copley, the best free throw shooter on the team at 83.3%. And Tyson Crabtree leads them in rebounding, pulling down 11.3 rebounds per game, and that's good enough to put him at number 13 in the state of Kentucky for the final regular season standings in rebounding. Your starting lineup for Elliott County: number 00, 6'4" senior Tyson Crabtree, again averaging 15.7 points per game and 11.3 rebounds, leads Elliott County in both of those categories. Number 5, 5'10" junior Elijah Faulkner averaging 7 points per game. He shoots 39.2% from the floor and 75% at the free throw line. Lake Atkins, number 21, the 6'2" junior, averaging 15.6 points per game. He shoots 80.4% from the charity stripe. That's good enough for number 41 in the state of Kentucky. 38.6% from behind the three-point line, and that leads Elliott County in shooting from distance. Number 23, the junior 6'4", Ian Griffith averaging 9.3 points per game. He shoots 63% from the free throw line and pulls down 6.5 rebounds per game. And rounding out the starting lineup for Elliott County, number 24, 6'3" junior Ethan Copley. Ethan averaging 6.8 points per game. Again, their best free throw shooter at 83.3%, and he shoots 38.8% from the floor. So again, your projected starting lineup for Elliott County: Tyson Crabtree, Elijah Faulkner, Lake Atkins, Ian Griffith, and Ethan Copley. Taking a look at the Comets of West Carter, under the direction of longtime head coach, if I have it counted right, for 19 seasons, Jeremy Webb. Webb has an overall record of 276 and 254 at West Carter. West Carter finished the regular season with a record of 14-12, and they was 4-6 in their last 10 regular season games. Versus 62nd District opponents, West Carter was 0-5 this season, and they are the number 4 seed in the district tournament here this evening. Against 16th region competition, West Carter was 9-11. They lost their last game at McGoffin County to end the regular season 81-68. And this was a year of streaks for West Carter, and a lot of them. The Comets had a 9-game losing streak that began on the 5th of January, and they followed that 9-game losing streak up with a 4-game winning streak that included wins over Bath County, Fleming County, Greenock County, and Fairview. The Comets had a pair of 4-game winning streaks during the regular season, and their longest winning streak was 6 games. And at no time during the regular season did West Carter have a standalone win or loss. And what I mean by that, if they won a game, they would win at least a second one. If they lost a game, they would lose at least a second one. And you can look at their schedule, and that's the way they did for the entire regular season. District tournament history for West Carter: first round game since 2001. They played in 25 of them. They have a record of 12-13. They lost in the opening round in Sandy Hook last year to Elliott County 50-43. Their last win in the first round was in 2021. They defeated Morgan County 62-43. And the Comets have won, got my notes mixed up here. The Comets have been runner-up in the district 10 times since 2001. Their last runner-up in the district was in 2019, and their last championship was in 2020 of the 62nd District. Sweet spots on the scoreboard for West Carter. When their offense scores 70 points or better, they did that 7 times this season. They're a perfect 7-0. And when their defense gives up 55 points or less, they did that in 10 games during the regular season. They have a record of 9-1 in those 10 games. Looking at team averages for West Carter, they averaged 63.3 points per game during the regular season. They scored 1,645 points. Defensively, they give up 59.2 points per game. They allowed 1,539 points during the regular season, and they outscored their opponents by 106 points and had a positive point differential of plus 4.1 points per game. West Carter shoots 44.9% from the field as a team. They average getting up 54 shots per game. From behind the three-point line, they shoot 33.1%. They average 14 three-point attempts per game. And at the charity stripe, 63.7%. They get there frequently, 16 times per game on average. In rebounding, they average 28.7 rebounds per game. They pulled down 745 of those during the regular season. Team leaders for West Carter, Nathan Webb, number 33, is their leading scorer at 15.6 points per game. Peyton Nichols is their best shooter from the floor at 50%. Nathan Webb's their best shooter from behind the three-point line at 45.6%. From the charity stripe, number 24, Nathan Hale, is their best free throw shooter at 73.1%. In rebounding, Brody Boggs is their best rebounder, averaging 5.2 rebounds per game. Projected starting lineup for West Carter, number 14, 6-foot senior Brody Boggs, averaging 14.2 points per game and a team-leading 5.2 rebounds per game. Number 24, 6-foot junior Nathaniel Hale. Hale averaging 7.5 points per game, their best shooter from the charity stripe at 73.1%. Number 32, 5'11 senior Wade Lawson. Lawson averaging 8.7 points per game, shooting 41.4% from the floor. Number 33, 6'1 senior Nathan Webb. Webb, the leading scorer for the Comets at 15.6 points per game. He shoots 46.2% from the floor, and their best shooter from behind the three-point line at 45.6%. And rounding out the starting lineup for West Carter, number 53, 6'3 senior Tabor Tackett. Tackett averaging 5 points per game, shoots 49.1% from the floor, and pulls down 4.9 rebounds per game. So again, your starting lineup for West Carter: Brody Boggs, Nathaniel Hale, Wade Lawson, Nathan Webb, and Tabor Tackett. That's a look at both of the teams. We're about 4 minutes away from the introduction of the starting lineups and the start of this game here this evening. Steve, let's talk just a little bit quickly about the rest of the action across the 16th region last night. Of course, the girls, all of the first-round girls games were played last night. Really no big surprises in the 61st district that's being played at the Den over in Frenchburg at Menifee County. Round County, the number 1 seed, defeated Bath County 69-49. And Menifee County, the number 2 seed, defeated Fleming County 66-52. So Round County and Menifee County will meet Thursday evening at 7 o'clock to decide the champion on the girls' side of the bracket in the 61st district. 62nd district was here last night. You saw both of those games here on SpreeTV. East Carter, the number 1 seed, defeated Elliott County 69-13. And in the nightcap was a dandy game, a lot closer than what the score would indicate. The number 2 seed Morgan County 55-45 over West Carter, and that sets up what should be an instant classic here on Thursday evening. The top seed East Carter takes on number 2 Morgan County. Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
And you know, they met twice during the year, and East Carter won both of those games. And they beat Morgan County at home in West Liberty, and it was a pretty even game. And I think East Carter just took control of it in the fourth quarter and pulled away. And then you had the game here in East Carter here in Grayson, and Morgan County pretty much controlled the whole game. East Carter got back in the game, and then there at the end, they ended up getting fouled. They went to the free throw line, tied the ball game up, and went in overtime, and East Carter came out on top with that. But yeah, very close games. You know, it's going to be a really, really good game. And like you said, a classic. I think that's what we're going to get Thursday night.
And I told you this a while ago when we was talking about it before we came on there, but the fascinating thing to me in that matchup was if you add the stats together for both of the games they played, less than 10 points decided those 2 games.
Oh, yeah.
And East Carter was a perfect 20 of 20 from the free throw line in those 2 games against Morgan County.
Yep, and that was the difference, those free throws.
63rd district got underway at Russell High School last night. And the number 2 seed Raceland defeated Greenham County, the 3 seed, 63-51. And the top seed, the Russell Red Devils, head coach Mandy Lane's got another good team. She does every year.
Yep.
They defeated Lewis County 70-19, and that sets up the 1 and 2 seeds, Russell and Raceland, to play Thursday evening at 7 o'clock at Russell to decide the champion of the 63rd district. In the 64th district, Ashland's the number 1 seed. They got a bye into the championship game that'll be played tomorrow evening, and they'll face the 2 seed Boyd County. Boyd County defeated Fairview 84-16 last night, so it'll be Ashland and Boyd County and the girls Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock there in Summerman. And there was one boys game last night. That was in the 64th district. Ashland's the 1 seed there. They get the bye to the championship game on Thursday evening. They'll play Boyd County. Boyd County defeated Fairview last night, no problem, 100-39.
Wow.
To advance on to the championship game against Ashland. That's a look at the rest of the 16th region. We're going to go silent. We're getting ready for the playing of the national anthem here in about 30 seconds and the official introduction of the starting lineups. We hope you enjoy this game this evening wherever you're watching us at across the SpreeTV network, be it on Channel 2, on our cable network, or on YouTube. We're glad you're joining along. We hope you enjoy this half as much as we do bringing it to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Parallel Holbrook Gymnasium, located on the campus of East Carter High School, for tonight's 62nd District Tournament matchup between the West Carter Comets and the Elliott County Lions. At this time, we ask you please stand for the playing of the national anthem. We remind you that the removal of all hats and the placing of your right hand over your heart is the common courtesy during the anthem. First of the divisions on the scoreboard, the West Carter Comets. Starting guard, junior, number 24, Nathan Bell. Starting forward, senior, number 14, Brody Law. Starting at guard, senior, number 32, Wade Watson. Starting at guard, senior, number 33, Nathan Webb. And starting at senior, number 53, Tanker Tack. The Comets are coached by Jeremy Webb. And the home team on the scoreboard, the Elliott County Lions. Starting at guard, junior, number 5, Elijah Faulkner. Starting at guard, junior, number 21, Blake Atkins. Starting at forward, junior, number 23, Ian Griffith. Starting at guard, junior, number 24, Ethan Copley. And starting at senior, double 0, Tyson The Lions are coached by Golden Stevens.
Boggs, Hale, Lawson, Webb, and Tackett for West Carter. Elliott County starts Crabtree, Faulkner, Adkins, Griffith, and Copley. Elliott County in the home #1 seed white uniforms with maroon lettering and numerals. West Carter in the maroon with white numerals and gray trim. And we're just about ready to get this first boys game of the 62nd District Tournament underway. Ian Griffith moves into the circle. He'll jump for Elliott County. Brody Boggs will jump for West Carter, and we're ready to get this game underway. Let's play basketball here at East Carter. Opening tip controlled by West Carter. Wade Lawson brings the basketball into the front court, first possession of the game. Lawson on the wing, top of the key, that was Webb, and throws it away, a turnover for West Carter.
So Elliott County in a man-to-man there to start out. Forced a turnover. First turnover for West Carter.
First possession of the evening for Elliott County. Lake Atkins will walk it into the front court. He'll be picked up by Brody Boggs. Gives it to Griffith on the left wing to Copley. Copley top of the key, Crabtree. Gives it to Faulkner. Bob and weave around the circle. Griffith gives it to Crabtree. Now Copley. Copley, deep three right wing off the front of the iron, no good. The rebound comes off to Hale. He brings it into the front court, down the lane, off the glass and in. Nathan Hale with the bucket for West Carter. The first 2 points of the game. The Comets have a 2-zip lead.
And again, the Comets, they are in a man-to-man as well. Nice move.
Ian Griffith quickly answers on the Elliott County end. And we have our first tie of the evening at 2. Brody Boggs with the basketball, gives it to Lawson. Lawson finds Tackett down on the block, and he gives it shot up off the glass and in by Boggs, but a whistle stopped the play, I think, before the shot.
And it's going to be on Lake Atkins. That's going to be his first, team's first. On the floor. So West Carter take the ball out on the baseline.
Boggs will toss it in. Hale, free throw line jumper, good. Nathan Hale with back-to-back buckets for West Carter, and the Comets go back on top 4-2. Copley brings it into the front court, gives it to Adkins. Adkins with Boggs on him, back to Copley. Copley has Nathan Webb on him. They look down inside the Griffith, spins left off the glass, count the bucket, and Ian will go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play.
That basket is good by Griffith. Foul is on West Carter.
Hale picks up the foul for West Carter. And Ian Griffith, 63% from the season at the charity stripe, misses the free throw. Lawson brings it into the front court for West Carter. Gives it to Webb. Webb fakes a three. Now he'll take it, and they'll call Elijah Faulkner for the foul, and that could be 3 free throws.
That's going to be 3 free throws. Yep. Shoots really good from the three-point line.
The 6'1" senior shoots 58.7% from the free throw line on the season.
It's a little surprising that shoots that well from the field and doesn't shoot that well from the free throw line. But that's right there.
And Webb makes the third, so he makes 2 out of 3. And West Carter goes back, is on top 7-5. Ian Griffith spins left, puts a shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound batted around. Lake Atkins comes up with it, extend the possession. He kicks it out to Faulkner, 3 on the way, good.
Nice shot.
Elijah Faulkner dials up the triple. And Elliott County retakes the lead 8-7. Starting off like a good game here, Steve.
Oh, yeah. Kind of what we expected. Both teams man-to-man, a little physical. We'll see how the referees call it. If they'll let them play or if they're going to call it tight, we'll see.
Webb with Faulkner all over him.
Nice defense.
Lawson with Copley. Spins right, puts a shot up, no good. Crabtree gets the rebound.
It's his first rebound. We'll keep an eye on him. He averaged a double-double.
Is the score not 8-7?
It is 7-6.
It's 7-6, okay.
Yep.
My bad. Crabtree with the basketball at the top of the key. Gives it to Faulkner. Faulkner drives, puts a shot up, no good, but he's fouled, and will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That foul will be on Nathaniel Hale for West Carter.
That's his team second of the quarter. And Faulkner will go to the free throw line. Shoots 75% on the year.
First free throw's up, no good. Six-foot sophomore, number 5, Peyton Nichols, checks into the lineup for West Carter. Faulkner makes the second, so he splits the pair.
He's had a little injury with that ankle, so he got a little bit more lift on that one. I saw he used a little bit more legs on that second shot.
Lead 8-6, Elliott County up by 2. West Carter with a basketball. Lawson at the top of the key. Works to the left side, picks his dribble up, gets it to Webb. Webb brings it out in between the circles, tees up a deep 3, no good. Crabtree's there to get the rebound. Copley quickly into the front court, finds Faulkner up and off the glass and in. Assist for Copley, bucket for Faulkner. And Elliott County goes up by 4, 10-6.
And give Faulkner 6 points on the game. Again, the line's in a man-to-man.
Lawson with the basketball in between the circles. Goes on the wing to Nichols. He tees up a 3. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Griffith. Griffith brings it into the front court. He's in a hurry. Down the right side of the lane, off the glass. Count the bucket. And Ian Griffith will go back to the free throw line again to try to complete the 3-point play.
Fouls on Nichols. That's his first. Team's third. Ian Griffith will try to.
So we have a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. 3:53 left in the first quarter. 12-6 Elliott County. We'll be back to Grayson in just a moment. I've already goofed the score.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
Ian Griffith at the free throw line out of the timeout trying to complete the 3-point play, and he misses the free throw. So a 6-point lead, 12-6 for Elliott County. West Carter with the basketball. Nichols comes top of the key to Webb. Webb comes near side to Lawson. Lawson on the right wing, top of the key. Boggs drives in the lane over Crabtree, misses the runner. Rebound Atkins. Lake Atkins into the front court. Picks his dribble up, finds Crabtree going down the lane. He loses it, picks it up, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound taken down by Griffith, extends the possession. Cross-court Faulkner, 3-ball on the way. Good, Elijah Faulkner.
That's 2 threes. Give him 9 in the game. Extends the lead 15-6.
Elliott County up by 9. And this is just the start that assistant coach Matt Spencer was wanting to see. We was talking about before the game, to hit a couple of threes and get out quick.
Nearly turnover there.
Lawson with the basketball. Dribbles in between the circles, goes left side, kicks it to Boggs. Brody inside the circle, comes back to Webb. Bob and weave, left side, Webb back to Nichols.
And Elliott County switching on all those screens.
Wade Lawson picks his dribble up, gives it back to Boggs. Now Lawson, clock down under 2:30 here left in the first quarter. Elliott County leads by 9, 15-6.
And West Carter resets their offense.
Brody Boggs on the block. That shot was blocked by Griffith, and Crabtree comes up with it. Lake Atkins racing into the front court for Elliott County. Brody Boggs on him. Atkins comes down the left side of the lane, kicks it in the corner. Ethan Copley, wide open three, count it. Copley with the triple, and Elliott County has started off hot.
They are on fire. He's got 5.
Timeout on the floor. Jeremy Webb takes a 60-second timeout. We'll take it with him. All Elliott County, but it's early. 18-6 Lions. We'll be back to East Carter in just a moment.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
(18-6) Elliott County with a 12-point lead, 1:52 left on the clock here in the first quarter, as Lawson brings it into the front court for West Carter.
It's been a clean game so far. 1 turnover in this game, and it was on West Carter early, maybe the first or second possession.
Caden Sloas is checked into the lineup along with Kanan Arrowwood for Elliott County. Wade Lawson with the basketball with Arrowwood on him. Gives it to Nichols on the left wing, deep on the left wing, down on the block. Shot up off the glass and in by Brody Boggs. Good move by Brody Boggs. He backed the defender down on the block, spin to his left, and kissed it off the glass. Cuts the lead to 10, 18-8. Arrowwood on the wing. Nichols on him. He takes him down inside the circle. Now reverses back to Crabtree. Crabtree in between the circles, gives it back to Arrowwood. Arrowwood has Peyton Nichols on him, gives it to Sloas. Sloas to Faulkner. And Elijah tried to get it back to Sloas, and that pass is picked off by Webb. Webb on the baseline, kicks it back to Lawson. Now down on the block, shot up off the glass, no good by Tabor Tackett, but he's fouled and will shoot 2. I believe that foul's on Ian Griffith.
I believe it is on Griffith. That's his first, team's third. Late whistle.
Tackett, the 6'3 senior, 52.9% on the season. Misses the first one.
Yeah, a little bit of a late whistle there, but maybe the right call.
Christian Clark checks into the lineup for West Carter. Lake Atkins back into the lineup for Elliott County. Tackett splits the pair. And the lead's 9, 18-9. Lake Atkins with the basketball inside the circle, kicks it back to Crabtree. Crabtree to Sloas. Now Ian Griffith with the basketball. Clark on him. He works off a Crabtree screen, down the lane, kicks it in the corner. Arrowwood, 3 on the way, no good. Rebound taken down by Boggs. Brody Boggs into the front court. Drives down the right side of the lane, puts a shot up, no good. Crabtree's there to get the rebound. Lake Atkins, high gear into the front court, pulls up, back up 3, no good. Rebound comes off the Tackett. And that's the end of the first quarter. A good first quarter for Elliott County. The score at the end of 1, Elliott County 18, West Carter 9. You're watching 62nd Region Boys High School Basketball from East Carter High School. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
My family began their relationship with Stockyards Bank many years ago with my grandmother, and that passed down to my parents being customers there. Then as a young adult, I began doing business with Stockyards Bank. I would just like to thank Stockyards Bank for being there for me over the years and through the generations, and to know how much I appreciate doing business with them.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know. Familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
18-9, Elliott County with a 9-point lead as we go to the second quarter. Steve, what's your take on the first quarter?
I'll tell you, pretty clean quarter, up and down, very fast-paced, definitely favoring the Lions of Elliott County.
Elliott County with a basketball to start the second quarter. Faulkner in the corner. Had to save it inbounds. He lost it, but the ball goes off of Brody Boggs' foot out of bounds, and it'll stay on this end of the floor.
Yeah, very clean first quarter. Both teams just had one turnover apiece. Elliott County winning the rebound battle 8-3 because they've made every shot they put up, seems like, or they got fouled. And so a couple of those shots they put up, they got fouled as well.
Lake Atkins underneath the bucket, kicks it to Copley. Copley underhand to Crabtree off the glass and
nice
in.
hands.
Ethan Copley with the assist. Crabtree with the bucket.
He's got good hands, doesn't he?
He sure does. When he gets his hands on the basketball, he holds it.
I think it's going to be on Copley. It's his team's first of the second quarter.
Foul was on the baseline, so Webb will inbounds it underneath the Comet bucket. Gets it into Nichols. Webb, free throw line jumper over Crabtree, no good, and Tyson gets the rebound. Gives it to Faulkner, back to Copley. Elliott County leads by 11, 20-9. As Copley walks it into the front court.
And I've got Crabtree with 5 rebounds already.
Crabtree in the lane, spins left, puts a shot up and in. And I tell you, Tyson, when they get him the ball down close to the bucket like that, he's hard to stop.
Uses that left hand. He's pretty smooth, isn't he?
22-9, lead 13. Webb with the 3, no good. Griffith with the rebound, gets it to Copley. Quickly ahead to Lake Atkins. He puts a shot up. That was blocked by Boggs. And it goes out of bounds and will stay with Elliott County. As Tackett checks back into the lineup for Wes Carter for Jamison Wagner.
There's a lot of bodies between us and Lake there. I don't know for sure. It was a vicious block, so it looked like they would have been a foul, but no call.
Crabtree gets the pass in and turns to his left and scores.
Give him 6 in the game.
The lead's 15, 24-9. Nichols gets the ball on the wing to Clark. Clark to Webb. Back to Nichols. He finds Clark. Turnaround jumper on the block. No good. Crabtree with another rebound. Griffith into the front court. Throws it away. Boggs picks it off. He's in a hurry for West. Brings it into the front court. Shovels it to Webb. Down the lane. Griffith with the block. And they'll call him for the foul as well. He got a piece of the arm.
That'll be his team second of the second quarter. That's going to send Webb to the free throw line. Hit 2 of 3 earlier in the game.
Webb, the 6'1 senior, 58.7% on the season, makes the first one. Arrowwood checks back into the lineup for Griffith.
See Webb wears that brace on that knee as he hits the second.
24-10 as he splits the pair. 24-11, I'm sorry. Elliott County leads by 13. Copley drives inside the circle, kicks it back to Atkins. Now Faulkner, deep 3, right wing, no good. Rebound Boggs, and he went up to get that.
He did. He went up above everybody, didn't he?
Boggs spins left in the lane, off the glass, no good. Rebound Tackett, extended possession. 14-foot jumper, Hale, no good, and Lake Atkins gets the rebound. So 2 tries for Wes Carter on that trip. They couldn't cash it in.
And Wes Carter's going to his zone. Last 2 possessions.
Arrowwood from the free throw line, good. Kanan Arrowwood with a 15-foot jumper.
His first 2 of the game.
And the lead's 26-11. Lawson with the basketball for Wes Carter, just right at the top of the key. Now comes back in between the circles.
And Elliott County staying in that man-to-man.
Faulkner on Lawson. He drives inside the circle, gives it back to Webb. The ball loose on the floor. Webb picks it up. And we'll have a jump ball. The possession arrow will point to Wes Carter.
I think Webb was trying to get a timeout on the floor there, and the referees did not give it to him. But
he was trying to get a timeout.
Yep.
But they retain possession anyway. He'll throw it in underneath his own bucket. And Hale with the bucket for Wes Carter.
Gives him 6. He had the first 4 points for the Comets and hadn't shot it since.
Leads 13, 26-13. Lake Atkins loses the basketball. Boggs in the front court off the glass, no good. And it goes out of bounds over to Elliott County.
Boggs was standing outside, out of bounds, jumped in the air, but never established himself back in bounds before he touched it.
Caden Slose is in the lineup for Elliott County as well. Copley with the basketball. Free throw line. Tried to throw it to Slose and throw it away. Now it's picked back off Lake Atkins. Free throw line jumper good. So Atkins with the 15-foot jumper.
It's his first bucket of the game.
And the lead's 15, 28-13. Lawson in between the circles, gives it to Webb. He's looking at Tackett down there with Crabtree. Now shoots the runner right side of the lane, good. Beautiful shot by Webb.
Yeah, that floater was a nice looking shot, gives him 6 in the game.
Cuts the lead to 13. Pressure no problem for Elliott County. Arrowwood on the wing, gets it back to Atkins. Arrowwood will take the 3, no good. Rebound Crabtree, back up over Tackett, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Tyson picks it up and he's fouled. And will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So that foul will be on Tackett, I believe.
It is. And that's going to be his first. Team's first of the quarter.
So Tyson Crabtree, the 6'4 senior, goes to the free throw line. 57.9% on the season. Makes the first one.
He got 2 offensive rebounds on that possession. I think I've got him almost, I don't know if he's got 10 yet. I'll count him up here in just a minute.
Tyson misses the second. He splits the pair.
Got him with 8 rebounds so far.
29-15. Came into the game averaging 11.3. He's just about got that in the first half.
Yep.
Boggs, top of the keys. Jumper is good.
I'll tell you what, he's feeling it.
Nathan Hale.
If I was Coach Webb, I believe I would I'd keep feeding him. Another turnover on the lines.
Ball will go back over to Wes Carter as Christian Clark, the 6'3 sophomore, checks back into the lineup for the Comets.
That was the 6th turnover on Elliott County.
Leads down to 11 now, 29-18. Wes Carter can cut it into single digits with a bucket on this possession. Lawson with the basketball with Slose on him. In between the circles now. Hale with the basketball on the wing. Lake Atkins on him, gives it to Clark. Clark comes near side to Webb. Webb to Boggs, now back to Clark. And again, they play pitch and catch around the circle. Webb spins inside the circle, kicks it back to Lawson. And Wes Carter patient on this possession, looking for a good shot. Clock down under 1:50 now left here in the first half.
Yeah, they've used a lot of clock on this possession.
Hale spins left, puts it up over Arrowwood, no good, and Crabtree gets another rebound. So they run a lot of clock on that possession. They failed to score. And Copley brings it into the front court for Elliott County. Top of the key, picks his dribble up, hits Arrowwood on the wing. He backs it out to Copley. Copley gives it to Adkins. Adkins with Boggs on him, works off a Crabtree came out to set the screen, then backed off. Copley to Crabtree at the top of the circle. Lake Adkins just inside the right circle, kicks it cross court to Arrowwood. A whistle stops the play, and Elliott County calls a timeout. A 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:07 left in the first half. 29-18 Elliott County. We'll be back to East Carter right after this.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
29-18 Elliott County with an 11-point lead with 1:07 left here in the first half. And Stephen, Elliott County got off to a quick start. They led 18-9 at the end of the first quarter, and they've held the lead so far and built on it by 2 points in the second quarter.
Yeah, they were really hot there in that first quarter. Cooled off just a little bit, but I think a little bit West Carter's kind of controlling the tempo more so in this second quarter.
Lake Atkins with the basketball, kicks it out on top to Copley. Copley comes to Slows. Arrowwood 3-ball, left corner, good. Kanan Arrowwood with the triple.
Give him 5 in the game.
And the lead's back to 14. Clock down under 40 seconds now. Ball loose, turnover West Carter, picked up by Arrowwood.
That's their 4th turnover of the game.
Ethan Copley will walk it across the timeline. And that ball will go out of bounds off of Boggs. It'll stay on this end of the floor.
West Carter had been in a zone there for the last several possessions. Went back to man-to-man now.
Tackett checks back into the lineup for Hale for West Carter. 26.4 seconds left on the clock as Copley will throw it in. Boggs will pick up Atkins as he comes into the front court. Gives it to Slows. Slows to Copley. Crabtree, top of the key, Arrowwood.
Good motion offense here by Elliott County.
Lake Atkins, 17-foot jumper is in, but they called the foul before the shot, and that's on number 14, Brody Boggs.
It's his first, team second.
Lake was wanting them to count the bucket, but the whistle did blow before the shot.
I believe it did too.
13.1 left on the clock. Atkins with Boggs on him, works off a Crabtree screen. Top of the key, 3 on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, Crabtree back up off the glass, in and out. And this time they'll call him over the back.
Yeah, he got one of those offensive rebounds, but he didn't get the second one, so.
That's his first foul. 0.4 of a second is all we've got left.
But you can live with that foul. That's a hustle foul.
Sure you can.
Yep, so. But they're not going to take any chances on him getting a second one here, so.
Oh, almost went in from 3/4 court. And a whistle stopped the play. There's still 0.4 of a second on the clock, and I
think they're going to call it. Not sure what happened with the
Yeah,
with
they
the
have
clock
called
there.
it. The clocks went to halftime.
Yep.
It is halftime. Your score here at the break, Elliott County 32, West Carter 18. We'll go back to the studio and get in a few commercials, and we'll be back with the first half statistics right after this.
At Appalachian Wireless, we believe the future of our region starts with our students. That's why we're proud to award scholarships to non-deserving high school seniors throughout the Appalachian Wireless coverage area from the class of 2026. It's our way of investing in the hard work and dedication and the next generation of leaders right here at home. So students can learn more at any Appalachian Wireless retail location or at AppalachianWireless.com, or just by asking their guidance counselor on how to apply. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know. Familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
My family began their relationship with Stockyards Bank many years ago with my grandmother, and that passed down to my parents being customers there. Then as a young adult, I began doing business with Stockyards Bank. I would just like to thank Stockyards Bank for being there for me over the years and through the generations, and to know how much I appreciate doing business with them.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Appalachian Wireless, we believe the future of our region starts with our students. That's why we're proud to award scholarships to non-deserving high school seniors throughout the Appalachian Wireless coverage area from the class of 2026. It's our way of investing in the hard work and dedication and the next generation of leaders right here at home. So students can learn more at any Appalachian Wireless retail location or at AppalachianWireless.com, or just by asking their guidance counselor on how to apply. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
My family began their relationship with Stockyards Bank many years ago with my grandmother, and that passed down to my parents being customers there. Then as a young adult, I began doing business with Stockyards Bank. I would just like to thank Stockyards Bank for being there for me over the years and through the generations, and to know how much I appreciate doing business with them.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know. Familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
got a big lead, 32-18. So I think West Carter did go to a zone a little bit. And actually, I thought once they'd done that, Elliott's just going to shoot threes, knock them down all night. But they kind of slowed them down just a little bit and give actually West Carter some opportunity to get back in this game. And but again, Elliott County kind of pulled away there and that outscored them in that second quarter. And they've got a pretty good sized lead here at halftime.
Well, taking a look at some of the individual and team statistics here at the half, first in scoring for Elliott County, they were led in scoring by Elijah Faulkner. He had 9 points in the first half for Elliott County. He was 2 of 3 from behind the three-point line in the first half and leads Elliott County in scoring at the break with 9. 7 points for Tyson Crabtree, 7 points and 10 rebounds in the first half. 6 points for Ian Griffith, 5 for Kanan Arrowwood, 3 for Ethan Copley, and 2 for Lake Atkins is your 32 points in scoring for Elliott County. For West Carter, they were led in scoring by Nathan Hale with 9, Nathan Webb with 6, 2 points for Brody Boggs, and 1 for Tabor Tackett. Rounds out your 18 points in scoring for West Carter in the first half. Elliott County shot 31.6% from the floor in the first half on 6 of 19. West Carter shot 31.6% from the floor on 6 of 19. Elliott County shot 54.2% from the floor in the first half on 13 of 24. And from distance behind the three-point line, 40% on 4 of 10 in the first half. West Carter was 1 of 4 from behind the three-point line for 25%. Free throws in the first half. West Carter 5 of 7 from the charity stripe for 71.4%. Elliott County was 2 of 6 for 33.3% in the first half. Elliott County outscored West Carter 18-9 in the first quarter, 14-9 in the second quarter for the 14-point lead, 32-18 here at the break. Largest lead in the first half for Elliott County was 15 points at 24-9. And we had 1 lead change and 2 ties in the first half. Just about ready to get the second half underway here. This broadcast again being brought to you by Bank of the Mountains, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, Juniper Health, Lewis Law Office, PLLC, and Stockyards Bank and Trust Company. So both teams are back out on the floor. Elliott County is actually ready to get the basketball. West Carter still in the huddle.
And it will be Elliott County ball start this third quarter.
Elliott County with Faulkner, Copley, Atkins, Griffith, and Crabtree, the original starting 5 on the floor. And for West Carter, you have their original starting 5 as well. Boggs, Hale, Lawson, Webb, and Tackett on the floor to start the second half for West Carter.
And Crabtree had 10 rebounds. 7 defensive, 3 offensive rebounds in that first half.
Big first half for the big guy.
Yep.
Elliott County with a basketball. Lake Atkins with Boggs on him, works off a Crabtree screen, takes a jumper just inside the three-point line, no good. Tried to get his own rebound, and it goes out of bounds off of Atkins to West Carter. So West Carter will try to cut into this 14-point lead with their first possession here of the second half. And again, Elliott County shot 54% from the floor in the first half. Steve, that's hard to beat.
That is tough to beat, too.
Webb at the free throw line picks up his dribble, gives it back to Lawson.
Elliott County in man-to-man, they're a sticky defense here.
Lawson in between the circles, goes to Boggs, now to Tackett.
And again, Elliott County just going to switch on the screens.
Lawson misses that 3, gets his own rebound, extends the possession inside the paint. Hale puts it up off the glass and in. And they need to use him more, Steve. He had a good first half.
They do, for sure. He had a hot hand there, and they just, I'd feed him.
He's in double digits now with 11 for West Carter. Elijah Faulkner with a basketball for Elliott County, dumps it down to Crabtree in the lane. Tyson puts a shot up off the glass, no good. That ball goes out of bounds. I believe it was off of Griffith. We'll see.
Nope, they say it was off of...
say it's off of West Carter, okay.
Off Tackett there, off West Carter.
Copley will toss it in underneath his own bucket. Floats it out on top to Crabtree. Crabtree gives it to Lake Atkins down the left side of the lane, off the glass, no good. All kinds of contact. And the whistle stops the play. I believe that foul's on Boggs.
It is, and it's his second, team's first of the third quarter. That'll send the junior.
So Lake Atkins will go to the free throw line. The 6'2 junior, 80.4% on the season for Lake. And he makes his first one. Atkins with his third point of the game.
Seems like this tournament, boys and girls, there's a lot of lefties.
And he makes them both. So Atkins has 4 now, and the lead's back to 12, 32-20. Atkins came into this contest averaging 15.6 points per game. Only has 4 so far as Nathan Webb makes the triple from the left wing for Wes Carter.
Gives him 9 in the game.
And the lead down to 11.
Nice shot there by Atkins. Gives him 6 in the game.
Lake Atkins gets hot. He can put it in streaks.
Yep, he can. Last game in that third quarter, he had 13 alone of his 25.
Tackett on Crabtree, turns, misses the shot. Crabtree gets the rebound. Gives it to Atkins. Lake into the front court, pulls up on the wing. Nice pass to Griffith underneath. Griffith with the bucket, Atkins with the assist. Ian has 8 points in the game now.
Yeah, good look there by Atkins to Griffith.
Elliott County matches their biggest lead at 15. Hale with the basketball to Webb. Webb, baseline runner, no good, rebound Griffith. Ian quickly into the front court. Tried to get it in the corner to Faulkner and throws it out of bounds.
That'll be the 7th turnover on Elliott County.
Clock winds down under 5:15 left here in the third quarter. As Lawson brings it into the front court. Gives it to Hale. Hale with Griffith on him. Takes him down on the block, puts a shot up off the glass. And I'm telling you, Nathan Hale, he's feeling it in this game. He's got 13. 13 of Wes Carter's 25 points. 38-25, Elliott County. Lake Atkins tees it up. No good for the 3. Rebound came off to Hale. And Griffith picks up the foul for Elliott County.
It's going to be his third, team first of the third quarter.
Hale, long 3, no good. The ball saved inbounds to Griffith. Griffith way ahead to Faulkner. He puts a shot up off the glass, no good, and Faulkner's fouled hard. He goes to the ground. The foul's on Boggs.
It's his third.
And Elijah will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Elijah Faulkner, the 5'10 junior, 75% on the season from the charity stripe.
1 of 2 so far in this game.
He makes the first one. Elijah's in double digits now with 10. And the lead's back up to 14. Faulkner misses the second. That was halfway down and out. And Lawson brings it into the front court for the Comets. Gives it to Webb. Webb comes back to Hale. Hale back to Webb with Faulkner on him. He drives inside the circle, spins right, puts a shot up, no good, and it goes out of bounds back over to Elliott County. So 4:10 left on the clock here in the third quarter. And Elliott County leads by 14, 39-25.
Wes Carter showing press here. And Elliott County no trouble with that.
Griffith misses the shot on the block, and it goes out of bounds over to Wes Carter. Elliott County led by 14 at the break. And that's where we stand now. Clock down under 3:50 now left here in the third quarter. Webb at the top of the key, comes near side, gives it to Boggs. He drives down the lane, puts it up off the glass, and then good move and shot by Brody Boggs.
That's a tough shot there.
He's got 4. And the lead's back down to 12. Atkins gets it to Griffith. Griffith at the top of the key with Hale on him. And they'll call Hale for the foul. That's his 3rd.
That is his 3rd.
As Caden Sloas checks back into the lineup for Elliott County. And that was a foul on Hale, but you know, for his 3rd foul to pick that up like that, that was a cheap way to get a 3rd foul.
Yeah.
Atkins at the top of the key comes near side with Boggs on him. Gives it to Sloas. Sloas to Griffith on the left wing. Gives it to Crabtree, top of the key, near side Copley. Copley to Sloas, now Atkins.
Good ball movement by Elliott County. Good motion offense.
Sloas with the basketball to Crabtree. Now he comes back to Atkins. Atkins drives down on the baseline, puts a follow way up, no good. Rebound comes off to Lawson. Lawson's in a hurry, comes into the front court. Drives down the right side of the lane. That shot was blocked from behind, but a foul will be called as well. And who's that on, Crabtree or Atkins?
I'm going to say it may be on Sloas. 11.
It is on Sloas. That's his 1st.
Yeah, team 2nd.
Lawson goes to the free throw line for West Carter. 69% on the season. Misses the first one. Arrowwood checks back into the lineup for Elliott County. Clark back into the lineup for West Carter.
Second one up and good.
Lawson splits the pair. And the lead's 11, 39-28. Copley in the front court, gets it to Sloas. He had a 3, didn't take it, and kicks it back to Atkins. Atkins goes left wing to Arrowwood, down on the block to Crabtree. Count the bucket for the big guy, and he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play, and that foul will be on Clark for West Carter.
And that's his first, team's 4th. Crabtree will go to the free throw line, try to get the old-fashioned 3-point play.
He's got 9 points. If he can make this free throw, he'll have a double-double here with 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and he does. 3-point play puts the lead back up to 14, 42-28. Webb works right at the top of the key, drives down on the baseline, backs Copley to the block, puts a shot up off the glass and in. Good move by Webb and shot. He's got 11 in the game now. And the lead's 12, 42-30.
The crowd wanted a walk there. They call him over and back.
They call him over and back. So a turnover on Elliott County.
Half of the crowd didn't agree with that.
Well, he caught the ball. If you could have replay and looked at that, his feet was a straddle of that line. He had 1 foot on each side of the line when he caught the ball. So over and back was the call.
Yep.
Boggs on the block, and Atkins takes it away from him. Lake into the front court at the top of the key, gives it to Copley, dials up a 3, no good. Rebound to Arrowwood. Kicks it back to Atkins. His shot off the glass and in. Arrowwood with the assist, Atkins with the bucket. Lake's got 8. And the lead's 14, 44-30. Clock down under 1:20 now left here in the 3rd quarter. Boggs off the glass, no good. Foul Lake Atkins.
Will be his 2nd, team's 3rd of the quarter.
And the 6-foot senior Brody Boggs will go to the free throw line where he shoots 64.2% on the season.
This will be his first trip to the free throw line in this game.
And he misses the first one.
And he's a lefty. A lot of lefties here.
As you said before, a lot of lefties in this tournament, in this district.
Yep.
Peyton Nichols checks back into the lineup for West Carter along with number 31, Jamison Wagner. You have Sloas, Arrowwood, Copley, Atkins, and Crabtree on the floor for Elliott County, and Crabtree gets that rebound on the second missed free throw.
Gives him 12 rebounds on the game.
Atkins in between the circles, works left side, kicks it back to Copley, top of the key. Crabtree in the paint, spins left in the corner. Sloas, three on the way. Good. Caden Sloas with the triple. And that ball brought down rain with it.
It did. I thought it was going to be long the way it went up.
Caden with his first three, and that's Elliott County's biggest lead at 17, 47-30. Clock down under 30 seconds. Webb, 17-foot jumper, good.
He's starting to heat up a little bit.
Webb with 13. And the lead's 47-32. Clock under 20. Copley in the corner, Arrowwood. Back out on top to Atkins. Copley at 15. With Nichols on him. Gets it to Crabtree at the free throw circle. Back to Copley in the corner, Sloas. And a charge is called on Copley underneath the bucket.
That's going to be his second. Team fourth. 6.1 to go. So they got plenty of time to get it down the floor. But Elliott County's going to pressure them a little bit.
Nichols with the basketball. He's going to have to hurry. Ball loose on the floor. 1 second. They'll not get a shot off. So that's the end of the third quarter. Your scores, we go to quarter number 4. Elliott County 47, West Carter 32. We'll be back to East Carter High School with the fourth quarter in 60 seconds.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
My family began their relationship with Stockyards Bank many years ago with my
15-14, Elliott County won the third quarter.
Yep.
(47-32), Elliott County leads West Carter by 15. As we go to the fourth quarter, they outscored West Carter by 1, 15-14 in the third quarter. Tyson Crabtree and Elijah Faulkner leads Elliott County in scoring with 10 points each. Lake Atkins and Ian Griffith right behind them with 8 apiece. For West Carter, Nathan Hale and Nathan Webb both with 13 points each to lead the Comets in scoring. West Carter with the basketball first as we start the fourth quarter. And Elliott County's up by 15. Clark with the basketball, drives in the lane, puts a shot up off the glass and in. Good move by Christian Clark. His first
give
2
the ball
points.
fake and got Crabtree in the air and went around him.
Arrowwood gets it to Copley in the corner. Sloas, 3 ball on the way, no good. And the rebound comes off the Boggs. Brody in the front court. Tried to get it to Clark and throws it away.
It's their 7th turnover of the game. Kind of miscommunication there. Again, West Carter going to 1-2-2.
Copley finds Sloas again on the wing. Back to Copley. Now Atkins. Atkins to Arrowwood. Top of the key, Copley. Near side, Sloas. 3 on the way. Good. Caden Sloas with his second triple. He's 2 out of 3 from behind the three-point line. And the lead's 16, 50-34. A little over 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Webb with the basketball. Arrowwood on him. Works off a Clark screen, loses the ball. It goes in the backcourt out of bounds and will stay with West Carter. Ian Griffith and Elijah Faulkner checks back into the lineup for Elliott County for Arrowwood and Sloas.
That ball was tipped away and Webb let it go out of bounds, and I think Coach Webb was like, it's a good thing that ball was tipped out of bounds. He thought he should have went ahead and picked that ball up.
Clark, Webb, Nichols, Boggs, and Wagner on the floor for West Carter here in the fourth quarter. And Griffith picks up the foul.
It's going to be his 4th.
And that'll get Caden Sloas right back into the lineup for Griffith.
That'll be Elliott County's first team foul of the fourth quarter.
Clark will toss it in right in front of us. Clark at the top of the circle, drives it just inside the free throw line. Brody Boggs on the block. Spins left, puts a shot up, and good over Lake Atkins.
Got the friendly bounce there.
Boggs with 6. 50-36. Crabtree spins left in the lane, misses the shot. And Wagner got the rebound. He gives it to Webb. Webb into the front court, back to Wagner. Near side to Nichols. He gets it to Boggs. Boggs with Copley on him. Drives in the paint, puts a shot up, no good off the glass, gets his own rebound, goes back up, no good. A third time he'll try it, and that time, the third time's the charm. Brody Boggs with 2 offensive rebounds and a score.
He had to work for that one, didn't he?
And the lead's 12. Crabtree gets it to Copley. Back to Crabtree, and he was pushed there, no call.
Elliott County spreading the floor.
Copley in the corner, Faulkner dials up a 3, no good. Off the side of the arm, rebound comes down to Webb. Webb gets it to Clark. And that'll be a foul on Copley.
It'll be his third. Team second of the fourth.
So Fred picks up his third. Clark will toss it in. Nichols will bring it across the timeline back to Clark. Clark with Crabtree on him, drives him down on the right block and kisses it off the glass and in. Clark with 4, and the lead's down to 10, 50-40. Clock under 5 minutes. Copley to Crabtree in the paint, puts a shot up and no good.
Ball just would not
chases
go
down
in.
the rebound. They can cut it to single digits here. And Faulkner takes it away from Clark, gets it to Copley, ahead to Slows, off the glass, no good, but we'll shoot free throws. And that foul will be on Webb.
That's going to be his first, team's first of the fourth quarter.
So Caden Slows will go to the free throw line, the 6-foot junior, 72.2% on the season. Elliott County 68.8% as a team. And Slows makes the first one. Caden with 7 points now. And the lead goes back to 11. Misses the second, splits the pair. Boggs with the spinner in the lane, no good. Copley with the rebound. Ethan into the front court, gives it to Slows on the block, and it's blocked, but he gets the ball back. Finds Atkins cutting down the lane, and Lake's fouled, and he should be shooting free throws as well. That foul's on Nichols.
Yep, his second, team second of the fourth.
So Lake Atkins goes to the free throw line, and Elliott County leads by 11 with 4:17 left here in the fourth quarter, and Atkins misses the first one.
He was 2 for 2 so far in the game, but 2 for 3 now.
So Hale and Lawson checks back into the lineup for West Carter, and Lake splits the pair. He's got 9 now in the game. And the lead's 12, 52-40 as Ian Griffith checks back into the lineup, and he's got 4 fouls on him. Webb brings it into the front court. Clock approaching 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Webb loses it. Ball goes out of bounds and stays on the West Carter end. Copley touched it last. And Webb is really initiating contact with Griffith. He's trying to pick that 5th foul up on him.
He wants to get that 5th one on him.
Webb will toss it in. Gets it into Hale. Now back out on top to Clark. Lawson finds Boggs in the lane. His turnaround no good. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. And will go to the free throw line. And Brody Boggs has been a workhorse for West Carter in the paint here in the second half.
And that foul is going to be on Lake Atkins. That's his third.
And Brody Boggs goes back to the free throw line, 64.2% on the season for the 6-foot junior. Makes the first one. Boggs has 9. And the lead's 11, 52-41. He's got 10, and that cuts the lead to 10. 52-42. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. It's a full timeout. 3:47 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Elliott County leads West Carter 52-42, and we'll be back to Harold Holbrook Gym in Grayson, Kentucky right after this.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
Well, Stephen, West Carter trailed by 15 going into the fourth quarter. They've cut 5 points off that lead, whittled it down to 10, but the clock starts to become a factor. 3:47 left here on the clock.
Yeah, we are under 4 minutes to go in this ball game. It's hard to believe that it's already the fourth quarter. Now, you told Matt Spencer before the game we wanted a game that was high scoring. We didn't want it to be in the 40s.
I did. And
we thought we were going to get it.
Elliott County's just barely made it to 50 so far.
Yep. So
still a little bit of time left.
Oh, yeah. They'll put more points on the board.
Copley brings it into the front court, gives it to Faulkner on the left wing. In the corner to Griffith. He's double teamed. And Elliott County will call a timeout.
Good timeout there.
30-second timeout for the Lions.
So Elliott County leads by 10. We'll keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout. Again, Crabtree and Faulkner are both with 10 points each for Elliott County. Lake Atkins with 9 now. Ian Griffith with 8. Caden Sloas with 7. And Ethan Copley with 3 and Canaan Arrowwood with 5. That's Elliott County scoring. West Carter has 3 players in double digits. Webb and Hale both with 13. Brody Boggs is up to double digits now with 10. He's had a heck of a second half.
He has.
Here for West Carter. Christian Clark with 4, Wade Lawson with 1, and Tabor Tackett with 1 to round out the 42 points in scoring for the Comets.
Yeah, Boggs has scored all 6 points for. No, he's got 6 of the 10 points there in this fourth quarter.
And again, he's been a workhorse in the paint for them. Crabtree on the block, kicks it back to Copley. He had a wide open 3 and he wasn't interested in it. Top of the key, Faulkner back to Copley on the wing. Gives it to Griffith, kicks it on the block to Lake Atkins. And Lake will shoot free throws. That foul will be on Christian Clark for West Carter.
It's going to be his second, team third.
Lake Atkins goes back to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw hits the front of the rim and rattles in.
Being down double figures, you're probably going to have to foul a little bit if you're West Carter to get that bonus here in just, not too much longer. You can't let it go.
Lake makes them both. He's got 11 now. The lead's 12. Lawson with the basketball. Gives it to Hale. He turns in the lane, puts a shot up over Atkins and in. Nathan Hale. He's got 15 now in the game. The lead's back down to 10. Griffith in the lane. It goes out of bounds and it'll stay with Elliott County.
I'm sure Coach Spencer told them in that timeout, the clock's on our side, guys. Take your time. Only good shots around the basket.
Well, you want to take your time, but at the same time, you don't want to lose all of your aggressiveness because all of a sudden you lose your touch and your shot,
true.
and then there you are.
Yep. There's
Fine line between it, isn't there? Copley will toss it in, gets it into Griffith. He brings it out in between the circles with Hale on him. Ian drives down the right side of the paint, puts a shot off the glass, no good. Tackett with the rebound. He gets it to Lawson, into the front court to Boggs. He drives around Copley, over Griffith. Ian blocks that, and it goes out of bounds and will stay on the West Carter end of the floor. 2:35 left on the clock.
I think Boggs would have been a little better off just to go ahead and shoot that ball when he went up in the air instead of hanging and double clutching there a little bit. Give Faulkner the opportunity to block that shot.
Tackett spins on Crabtree, puts a baby hook up, no good. Offensive rebound, put back up off the glass and in. Johnny on the spot, Nathan Hale.
Yep, getting an offensive rebound and 2 points.
And the lead's down to single digits, 54-46. Clock down to 2:16. Griffith gives it to Atkins. Clock approaching 2 minutes. He drives around Hale down the lane between three, misses the shot. Crabtree back up and in. Big offensive rebound and put back for Crabtree. Puts the lead back to 10. He's got 12. Lawson kicks it back to Webb. Clock under 1:45. Webb at the top of the key. Copley picks him up, gives it to Boggs. Boggs drives right side of the lane, spins left, puts a shot up over Griffith, partially blocked, and Crabtree gets the rebound. Gives it to Griffith. Griffith across the timeline, gives it to Faulkner. Near side Atkins, back to Faulkner, and they'll run clock. 1:20 left on the clock. Crabtree with the basketball, gets it to Faulkner, and Elijah will shoot 2. That foul's on Boggs.
Actually, that's only the 4th team foul. That's Boggs' 4th.
That's correct. I thought it was the 5th. That's the 4th.
Yep. So they'll have to take one more.
And you know, I've said this before with Skylar, and the people's heard me say it. They probably get tired of hearing me say it. I despise the rule when they changed it from the bonus at 7 fouls and a half to 5 1/4. You hardly ever see it anymore, and then it's always 2 free throws. Makes a big difference when you come down to the end of the game.
It does. It's a big difference.
Griffith's fouled from behind by Boggs. That'll be the 5th foul.
And that'll be his 5th foul as well. He's out of the game.
So Brody Boggs fouls out. His 5th foul, the team's 5th foul, and that'll put Ian Griffith at the free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, they're not saying that's his 5th. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe.
I hate him for 5 as well.
Yep.
Griffith makes the first one.
Into the game for the Lions, number 3, Cannon Airwood. And into the game for the Comets, number 24, Nathan Hale.
Arrowwood checks into the lineup for Elliott County. Hale checks back into the lineup for Boggs. Ian Griffith has 9. Give him 10 as he makes them both. And the lead's 58-46. Copley takes it away, and now he's fouled by Wade Lawson. And Ethan Copley will walk to the free throw line to shoot 2, the 6'3" junior. 83.3% on the season. Best free throw shooter for Elliott County, percentage-wise on the year.
Has not been to the free throw line in this game yet. First one's up and good.
Fred, as he's affectionately known around the house, makes the first one. And Ethan misses the second one, so he splits the pair. The lead's 13. And there's a West Carter turnover.
That's 10th turnover on the Comets.
Jamison Wagner checks back into the lineup for Hale for West Carter.
And we're just under a minute to go in this ball game.
Tackett back into the lineup for Clark.
Elliott County takes care of the basketball, hits their free throws. They don't have anything to worry about.
13-point lead. Atkins brings it into the front court. And that foul's on Boggs. That'll be his 6th ball count.
Yeah. Well, there's his 5th.
That's his 5th. So Boggs fouls out.
Oh, and he just got a technical.
Hale will check back into the lineup. Boggs got the technical, didn't he?
Yep.
So Lake Atkins will go to the free throw line to shoot the technical free throws for Elliott County. 80.4% on the season. Lake makes the first one. Atkins has 12 now, and the lead's 14. He's got 13, and the lead's 15.
He's just going to stay there for the 2 free throws. He got fouled on.
Makes the first one. And Lake goes 4 for 4.
He's hit 7 in a row from the free throw line.
And a 13-point lead goes to 17. And now Elliott County will have the basketball out of bounds. That was a backbreaker right there.
Yep, that hurt.
Griffith in the front court. The clock down under 40 seconds now.
And it is an emotional time. It's an emotional part, you know. Boggs is a senior. It's tough.
It is tough.
Elliott County's going to let the clock run out.
63 to 46. And by all appearances, that will be our final score as the final 5 seconds ticks off the clock. So Elliott County improves to 16-8 on the season. And they have another game where they held their opponents under 50 points. West Carter scores 46 points, so Elliott County improves to 10-1 on the season when they hold opponents to 50 points or less. And more importantly, they punched their ticket back to the 16th region tournament for the 2nd year in a row at Morehead State and to the championship game here on Friday evening. And they'll take on the winner of tomorrow night's game between Morgan County and East Carter. We'll go back to the studio, get in a few commercials, and we'll be back with the final statistics to wrap it up. Again, your final score, Elliott County 63, West Carter 46. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezel. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know, familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
My family began their relationship with Stockyards Bank many years ago with my grandmother, and that passed down to my parents being customers there. Then as a young adult, I began doing business with Stockyards Bank. I would just like to thank Stockyards Bank for being there for me over the years and through the generations, and to know how much I appreciate doing business with them.
When you agree, it can be drama-free. Uncontested divorces starting at $500. Simple, straightforward, professional, statewide. Call John D. Lewis Jr., Main Street, Sandy Hook. This is an advertisement.
At Appalachian Wireless, we believe the future of our region starts with our students. That's why we're proud to award scholarships to non-deserving high school seniors throughout the Appalachian Wireless coverage area from the class of 2026. It's our way of investing in the hard work and dedication and the next generation of leaders right here at home. So students can learn more at any Appalachian Wireless retail location or at AppalachianWireless.com, or just by asking their guidance counselor on how to apply. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
My family began their relationship with Stockyards Bank many years ago with my grandmother, and that passed down to my parents being customers there. Then as a young adult, I began doing business with Stockyards Bank. I would just like to thank Stockyards Bank for being there for me over the years and through the generations, and to know how much I appreciate doing business with them.
At Juniper Health, great care begins with people you know. Familiar faces, rooted in the mountains of eastern Kentucky. We are nationally recognized. We provide award-winning care right here in your backyard. We're on your roads, in your schools, at your front door. This is our home too. Juniper Health, world-class care, hometown heart.
Back here at East Carter High School, Elliott County has advanced on to the championship game of the 62nd District Tournament. They'll play that game at 6:30 on Friday evening, and they will play the winner of tomorrow evening's game between the Morgan County Cougars and East Carter Raiders. Steve, Elliott County got out to a double-digit lead, held it there for most of the second half. I think a couple of times West Carter cut it under 10 points, and Elliott County would push it right back out for what was mostly a comfortable win the last 4 minutes. What's your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I think every run that West Carter had against Elliott County, they answered. And like you said, they cut it maybe to single digits there a couple times, and they went right back up to 12 to 14 points, and started out 18-9 after that first quarter, and then it was 32-18 at the half, 14-point lead for the Lions, and then it was they outscored them 15-14 in that third quarter just by 1 point. That was just held their ground. And then that last, 16-14 in that second half. So pretty even second half, 31-28. But that first half, Elliott County got out to a first lead, in that first quarter. That was the difference in the game, and they just held on to it.
Well, they outscored them by 9 in the first quarter at 18-9. And like you said, after they got there, they held on to it. They never did give it back.
Nope, they did not.
Taking a look at some of the individual statistics and team statistics for this game, we actually had an official stat keeper here tonight to print stats. That's pretty nice.
That is very nice.
That's the thing that I look forward to most when I go to Morehead State for the 16th Region Tournament. It's all digital on these iPads in instant, and that sure makes it a lot easier to call the game.
And I like to check mine to see if am I doing it right, or am I close?
Yep, I do as well. Let's take a look first at the statistics for the West Carter Comets. West Carter was led in scoring by Nate Hale. He had 17 points on 8 of 11 shooting from the floor, 1 of 2 from behind the three-point line. 13 points for Nathan Webb on 4 of 9 shooting from the floor, 1 of 3 from behind the three-point line, and Webb was 4 of 5 from the charity stripe for his 13 points, and 10 points for Brody Boggs on 4 of 15 shooting from the floor, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Brody winds up with 10 points. 4 points for Christian Clark and 1 point each for Wade Lawson and Tabor Tackett. Rounds out the 46 points in scoring for West Carter. West Carter was led in rebounding by Brody Boggs with 9, so he missed a double-double by 1 rebound. He had 10 points and 9 rebounds. He played a heck of a basketball game, Stephen, and there in the second half, he went to war in the paint on the offensive end of the floor for West Carter.
He did.
West Carter shot 41.9% for the game on 18 of 43 from behind the three-point line, 2 of 6 for 33.3%, and from the charity stripe, 8 of 13 for 61.5% for the game. West Carter pulled down 27 rebounds, and they had 8 turnovers and 4 steals for the basketball game and 2 assists on their 18 made field goals. For Elliott County, the winners on the scoreboard, they placed 4 players in double figures in this game. Lake Atkins led Elliott County with 15 points on 3 of 10 shooting from the floor. Atkins was 90% from the free throw line on 9 of 10 and made 4 straight free throws there with 2 technical free throws and 2 personal foul free throws late in this game that really put it away for Elliott County. Atkins with 15 points. 12 points for Tyson Crabtree. Crabtree was 5 of 11 from the floor, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And Tyson had a double-double. He had another one. 12 points and 14 rebounds, 10 defensive rebounds and 4 offensive rebounds for Crabtree to go with his 12 points. 10 points for Elijah Faulkner. Faulkner 3 of 5 from the floor, 2 of 4 from behind the three-point line, and he hit 2 big three-pointers early in this game to get this lead out and get Elliott County going early, and Faulkner winds up with 10 points. Ian Griffith with 10 points on 4 of 8 shooting from the floor, 2 of 4 from the charity stripe, and Ian had 5 rebounds to go with his 10 points. 7 points for Caden Slose. Slose was 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from behind the three-point line, and those 2 three-pointers were big three-pointers late in the second half that extended this lead and kept Elliott County in front. And 5 points for Canaan Arrowwood on 2 of 4 from the floor for Elliott County's 63 points. Elliott County had 30 rebounds. They had 8 turnovers in the basketball game and 11 assists to go with their 20 made field goals. The Lions shot 44.4% for the game on 20 of 45, 6 of 16 from behind the three-point line, 37.5%, and from the charity stripe, 68% on 17 of 25. So Elliott County wins this basketball game 63-46. They outscore West Carter 18-9 in the first quarter, 14-9 in the second quarter. They took a 32-18 lead to the locker room at the break. 15-14 Elliott County in the third quarter, and 16-14 Elliott County in the fourth quarter for the 63-46 score. Largest lead of the game was 17 points for Elliott County. That came at 47-30, and we had 2 ties and 1 lead change in this basketball game. Elliott County outscored West Carter by 9 points at the free throw line, 17-8. Points off turnovers, Elliott County plus 2 at 9-7. Rebounding, Elliott County out-rebounded West Carter by 3, 30-27. And from behind the three-point line, Elliott County outscored West Carter 18-6. They was plus 12 on three-point shots, and that was big in this game. Second chance points, Elliott County had those at plus 4, 12-8, and points in the paint were even at 24 each. So again, your final score 63-46, Elliott County. We will be right back here tomorrow evening with the second game on the boys' side of the bracket between East Carter and Morgan County. That game tips at 6:30, and we'll be on the air at 6 o'clock. Thursday evening, we'll have the girls' championship game between Morgan County and East Carter. That game will also tip at 6:30. We'll be on the air at 6. And Friday evening, the boys' championship game will tip at 6:30. We'll be on the air at 6 with Elliott County and the winner of tomorrow evening's game between East Carter and Morgan County. The 16th Region Tournament draw will be Saturday morning at 9 o'clock at Morehead State University. Stephen and I will be there, and as soon as the draw's over, we'll go live just like we did last year on the SpreeTV network, and we'll give you the pairings and talk a little bit about the teams and the matchups and interview a few of the coaches. Elliott County improved to 16-8 with the victory here tonight over West Carter. West Carter ends their season at 14-13. We hope you've enjoyed this boys basketball game wherever you've watched us tonight on the SpreeTV network. be it on Channel 2 on the cable television system that we have, or if you've watched us on our YouTube channel. We hope you've enjoyed watching it half as much as we have bringing it to you. For Stephen Gullett, I'm Chris Dickerson, along with the rest of the SpreeTV crew. We'll see you right back here tomorrow evening. Good night, everyone.